So how's everybody doing? Louis here, guys. I want to show you something. Oops, I just lost the crown. Give me a moment, okay? So I made a quick stop here at Burger King, guys. I want to show you that I became a Burger King. That's me right there. Look, Burger King. And everybody here wants to say something to you. Here we go. Look, those guys are shy. They had to say welcome to Guatemala. Okay, say it, guy. Welcome to Guatemala. Yes. Some Latinos are just shy, guys. Okay, but it doesn't matter. Okay, we're gonna walk. We're gonna enjoy the city. A lot of you guys, I know you already know me. I want to say hi to Dennis and Rudy. Dennis, Rudy, and Huckabeth from Chicago. Dennis, you gave me this cup right here for the Chicago Cubs. Thanks so much. Now, a lot of you guys are watching this video. This is my second video, and you're probably wondering why am I saying hi to some people already? Well, it's because I do have a Spanish channel, and so they've been watching my videos for a while, and it so happens that they're here in Guatemala. We're gonna walk, okay? Thank you for staying tuned. Let's enjoy Guatemala City. All right. It felt good here, but we're gonna keep walking, okay? And now what I'm gonna be doing is the purpose indeed is share Guatemala with a lot of viewers. From all over the world. So this is a dedicated channel to all gringos. Now it is in English, so do you have to be a gringo? No, I mean everyone is welcome to join. Hola. And you know what they say, right? The cliche, the more the merrier. All right, well, so that applies here. Very perfecto, very perfecto, okay? Perfecto. So that's how you say perfectly fine in Spanish, right? You only have to say perfecto. We are in, this is Boulevard Los Proceres here, Zone 10, Guatemala City, of course. And how's the traffic looking at this time? I mean, it's not too bad. I think it's just normal traffic like everywhere else, guys. Okay, let's cross the street. Now sometimes you'll see my fingers right there. I'm gonna try to avoid that, but the only reason why I do it, it's because sometimes there are security guards everywhere, and they're like, okay, stop filming me. It happens everywhere, right? All right, so look, this is 11th Avenue, Zone 10 in Guatemala City. Not that you care, because if you don't know Guatemala City, well, you could care less. Now, sometime in the future, you may be interested in coming to Guatemala. So getting to know the location, I guess that's gonna make a difference, right? So this is 11th, on that direction. That's 11th Avenue, Zone 10. Now, I told you that Guatemala is divided into, zones. Like in the States, I guess it's gonna be the zip code, right? Depending on your zip code, that's gonna be your zone. So the same thing applies here to Guatemala. Instead of having a zip code at the end, we have zone. Like the same address, the same address is gonna repeat over and over and over. So if Guatemala City has 25 zones, like I think it does, but it may have more. I'm gonna look it up in just a moment. I promise. So let's say Guatemala City has 25 zones, so that means that the same address is gonna show up 25 times. And how do you know where to go? Well, the zone. It's just like zip code. So here in Guatemala is zone 1, zone 2, 3, 4, 5, and so on, okay? And that's how it is designed. Now this is an old design here for Guatemala. My understanding is that Guatemala is the only country in the world with that design nomenclature. I mean, that's something, right? That really said something about Guatemala. What do you think? It said something about Guatemala or not? I think it does. But you would definitely be moving and going through, you know, traffic here. Now, are all cities in Guatemala traffic crazy like Guatemala City? No, because, you know, honestly, we only have like 2 big cities in this country, Guatemala and Shela. Now, Shela is a lot smaller than Guatemala City, but it does get traffic as well. Now, in other parts of Guatemala, I mean, you could do the walking distance to go from one place to another if you enjoy exercising. If that's not the case, then yeah, there may be a little bit of traffic, but you know, nothing bad. Actually, it's pretty good, I would say. You know, pretty good. Now, you know, just as a reminder, because I don't want to lie to anyone, because I want to keep it real, guys. I know on video everything looks fine, but look, there is a lot of smoke, a lot of exhaust coming out of those buses, you know, so I want to keep it real for you. All right, so this is like a bus stop here. I just wanted to stay here and show you a little bit. This is like a bus stop, and so you can see the exhaust fume coming out from that catalytic converter right there. And I want to keep it real in that sense, because I know on the video it looks beautiful. I mean, it is beautiful. It's just that we do have some, you know, failures here, some things that we ought to work on. I mean, it's not India, my friends. It's not India. I mean, it's not that bad. And I guess you're gonna get the same thing through all Latin America, because in Latin America we don't believe in that smoke, you know, the smoke test for, you know, for the emissions. That's something that we don't believe in here in Latin America. We think that's BS. What do you think? Is that BS? It's chicken bus time here in Guatemala. Everybody's going home, guys. It's getting crowded. Well, so look at all these chicken buses. Well, why are there so many chicken buses here in Guatemala? And the reason being, guys, it's because Guatemala is a big metropolitan city. So your equivalent, like if you are in the US, would be that Guatemala is the big city, and then you get every other big city or county city surrounding Guatemala. And so now housing here in the city is more expensive than outside the city, the metropolitan area, and so therefore people would rather spend more time going out and coming in every day, as opposed to trying to find an apartment or a house here, because that may be a little bit expensive. And the other thing is that the housing may be a bigger house outside Guatemala City, because here in the city really you get small spaces, unless you have a lot of money and you can get a penthouse. Now house prices and how much you pay for an apartment here, that's gonna be cheap compared to US prices, but based on Guatemalan income, it may be a little bit higher for some people here in the city. Well, that's something else that I hate about this city. Well, not about the city. Some people, some drivers, I don't know why they think that being there with the honking and making all those noises is gonna make traffic go faster. That just doesn't happen. But some people, I guess they just enjoy playing with that thing. There he goes again. Well, it's a matter of sharing, guys, right? Some of you may be willing to experience, come out here and see it for yourselves and see exactly what's going on in this part of the world. Some of you may just stay home and watch it there, and that's totally fine as well. So as I mentioned, my name is Luis Villeda. Welcome to Guatemala. Now, some of the comments are going to be a little bit different in English than in Spanish. Now, the reason being, my friends, is because the mindset for the culture is a little bit different too. And so I do have videos in Spanish, as I mentioned before, and in those videos it's few people who notice the problem that I'm talking about the exhaust fumes. Most people don't care, don't mind, and so therefore culturally these videos would be a little bit different, but we're gonna enjoy the city anyhow. Alright, so here comes a question for you. Here comes a question. How do you say that in Spanish? Aquí viene una pregunta. Aquí viene una pregunta para ustedes. Okay, so what's the question? ¿Cómo se ve? ¿Cómo se ve? What does it look like? ¿Se ve bien? Does it look okay? Knowing what you know, sabiendo lo que saben. Knowing what you know, sabiendo lo que saben. How does it look? ¿Cómo se ve? How does it look? ¿Cómo se ve? Okay, and the reason why I'm asking this question, it's because the video is intended, you know, for non-Spanish speakers, but I mean Spanish speakers who live elsewhere are also welcome to drop your comments. Well, to me, because I live here in the city, and when you live in a place, you either love it or hate it. I love Guatemala City, and that's the reason why I'm sharing it. To me, it looks beautiful. Now, the exhaust fumes is something that, I mean, we could fix it if we wanted to. I mean, we could fix that, guys. So drop your comments and tell me what you... Alrighty, guys, so we're gonna finish with the video here. You're welcome to drop your comments. Once again, my name is Luis Villeda from Guatemala. Well, I know you're gonna love walking Guatemala, getting to know Latinos, a Latino city here. So don't forget to subscribe. You're gonna be helping me out a lot, big time. I do appreciate that. Thank you. Drop a comment. I want to hear from you. I also want to get to know you guys, and you never know, you may end up here in Guatemala one day and I can show you around. Okay, you can contact me, you know, drop a comment. And if you already happen to be one of my subscribers from my Spanish channel, Chapin Trebolero, well, thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for your support, and you guys welcome to join and drop a comment. We'll see you on the next one. Oops, upside down. Okay, we'll see you on the next one from Guatemala City. Big hug. Thank you for watching. Luis Villeda.